Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the Tinker Day. Time to tie up some loose ends. Yesterday, the last thing I did was install this box here, filter box. Today, I'm going to put the rest of this stuff together, hopefully within the next 2 hours. CV axles, connect exhaust, do the mount up there, install the fan, service the transmission fluid, put the battery in. Hopefully the alignment hasn't been jacked up on it. Install the computers, serpentine, belt, stuff like that. So let me get cracking. The first thing I'm going to do is hook up this engine mount up top. Second thing I'm going to do is hook up the stuff to this air box. Then I'm going to hook up these computers, put on the serpentine belt before I do that. Hook up the fan, make sure everything's connected down there, and keep this rolling. I do have the starter installed and tightened down and most of this stuff together, but I need to keep rolling. Looks like I got everything together up here except for the battery. So I'm going to dive down and take care of the stuff under the car so that we can hook and book. So that we can fire this thing up, take it for its test drive. Bleeding your brakes by yourself, your hose is too short, just put a socket or something on there, weigh it down. Go ahead, pump it 5 times. Make that 10. Trying to wait till this fluid gets totally clear. Getting closer. Alright, hold it down. Yeah, that's pretty clear right there. Do it 3 more times. Yeah, it's very clear. And then hold it down. I think this thing is ready to fire up. Filled up the transmission. Oil level's good. Filled the coolant up. The coolant's probably going to end up being about a quart low. I spilled a little bit, and I drained the heater core and all this other stuff. I guess I could take what I caught in that bag, pour it in a bucket, pour it in there, then that'll be a pint low. Guess I'll do that, but I'm going to go ahead and start it up. While it's running, I'm going to put the wheels on. We already bled the brakes. Let me close the gas tank. Get that closed. Open this up to prevent thermal expansion since I had the fuel line disconnected. I also noticed that that mud flap is about to fall off. Looks like those mud flaps were actually attached to wagons and somebody put them on the sedan. So I'm going to secure those with a couple rivets. Let me drop the battery, fire this thing up, check the heater core area for leaks. I actually seen that this new radiator is leaking. We put this radiator on in June, and look at that. That thing is leaking. Now, when I put the starter in, the starter fell out of my hand, smashed the radiator on the inside, so hopefully that doesn't leak. I don't see any evidence. Usually, just pushing on those vents doesn't break those open. Radiators are built to take a little bit of abuse, but we'll see if it trips when I start it up. Should be full right now. Also, setting that down on the 4x4s, Identity oil filter. But everything's together. We're ready to fire this thing up. Take a peek down here, make sure nothing's wet there. I got coolant dripping down here. Crap. Uh-oh. Might have to disconnect this thing and find some new seals. That sucks. Here. Let me dry that off and see if it leaks. Could have been from when I pulled the bag out, because coolant doesn't like to dry. So let me double check that. Dried up that little puddle, dried off the bottom. We're going to prime the fuel system. All right, let's try to start it. Oh, I forgot to hook up the ground wires on the back side of the engine. Let me go hook those ground wires up. I'm surprised it started without those. That ground wire there, and that one on the other side. Let me hook those up. Look under the car for leaks. Nothing seems to be leaking. That's a good sign. We should be good to go. Ran the car until the temp got up to normal. I don't know if I let the coolant fan cut on or not, but I know it was up to temp. I topped off the coolant reservoir. It was empty a minute ago. The oil level, I believe, is good. Halfway up there, a little bit past halfway. Transmission fluid's full. I'm going to take it for a test drive, see if our alignment is still good. I checked under the heater core after running it for a few minutes. It was dry, and I put fresh rivets in this mud flap back here, and I'm going to go ahead and take it for a test drive and see how it rides. Bring it back, park it, and we'll be on to the next job tomorrow. I got to clean up a lot of mess here. I'm going to try to build this toolbox and take care of a couple other things, mostly related to cleaning up a mess I have here. Then I got to stop by the salvage yard tomorrow, grab a couple parts, ship a couple parts out, test a couple parts, and I'm heading to California. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.